I just got this month's Retro Game Treasure. Thank you so much for that. I hope you're doing well. I got this month's Retro Game Treasure. If you don't know what that is, you put in what systems you own, what games you already have, and then what your wish list is. And then every month they send you a box with 3 to 5 games from your preferred systems. And I chose GameCube. I chose Wii U because I'm weird and I want to collect those games. And I also chose Super Nintendo. For a little while, it was Game Boy Advance, but I decided to go to Wii U instead because I feel like I'll have a better chance to be able to play those compared to the Game Boy Advance games. Just don't really they don't get me. At least there are some really good games. Don't get me wrong. There are some really good games, but I just feel like there is not. There's a lot of them. There's a whole lot of them of Game Boy Advance games. That's exactly how I feel. And this is my insider thought here. That was Nintendo's second worst selling console next to the Virtual Boy. Virtual Boy, right? That's the red one. Yeah, Virtual Boy. It only sold 17 million units. The Wii U did. And so my thought is, in the next 5 to 10 years, the price of those games are going to skyrocket because it's going to be that nostalgia. You're only going to be able to play some of these games on the Wii U because you can't really emulate that easily. So I know a lot of these games have come to the Switch, and that's fine. I understand that these were good games that needed more love and needed to be seen and played again. But I'm slowly collecting through, and yeah, I'm gonna open this box of this Retro Game Treasure. We do have a code here in our chat. Let's see if I remember what it is. If you also want to join, I think it's just retro. Let's just try that. Hey, there we go. I know so many games in the Game Boy Advance, and I got some in, and I was like, oh, this sounds like it might be fun. They're duds. So if you haven't heard what Retro Game Treasure is, you can go to that website there. Like I said, choose your systems you want. You can use our code LTN5 to get $5 off your first month, and they'll send you a box every month. So, all right, I'm going to open this up, and then I'm going to hop into Super Mario Sunshine. So Retro Game Treasure just sent me the box. I just got in the mail 15 minutes ago. So there we go. All right. So 3 to 5 games. Let's see what we got here. All right, let's open this up. And they bubble it in there. Thanks for your subscription. Here's a few tips. All right, I'm going to try and take a look ahead here. Just kind of remove the bubble wrap and reach in here. All right, first one's a Super Nintendo game. I can feel it. Okay, here we go. I remember playing this game, Pilot Wings. I remember playing this game as a kid and thought it was one of the most challenging games I had ever played in my entire life. How do you land that plane? How do you land that plane? The answer is you don't. You crash every time. I'm not playing right now. I'm just going to put it in safekeeping back here. All right. That's game 1. Let's see what we have here for game 2. My floor is all wet. I broke one of my glass. I had a Red Wings glass over here. I was, drinking water out of it. I went to grab it and just totally punched it, and then it fell on the floor and shattered. And now my floor is still kind of wet. I'm in the basement. All right, not looking. Game 2. Oh, little Sega Sports NBA 2K2. I have a goal of collecting all the GameCube games, so I don't care what it is. If I don't have it, this is good. I'm collecting all the GameCube games, so this one is fine by me. And whenever they send them, they always send them complete in box as well. So I'm always super pumped about that. All right, reach in here for the next one. It's a case game. Ooh, a little Super Mario. Super Smash Bros. For the Wii U. Dope. That's gonna be great. Oh, and CIB. That's great. One of those games, I don't know what the price will be here in 10 years, but it's good to have it. That's cool. I'm really, really bad at Smash Bros. I'm really bad. I avoid playing this game because I'm just so bad at it. I just don't have the time to sink into it to make myself good. So, yeah, Super Mario's he's bothering that. I've never played Super Mario Sunshine before. He's he doesn't do what I want him to do, and as bothersome. So, all right, one more game in here. I feel the bottom of the box. All right, one more game. Hey, that's a good one. That's actually not a cheap game too. little Batman Vengeance. I've never played this one either. So yeah, honestly, this is a good box here. Batman Vengeance. I don't know it. Is it good? I don't know, but I know this is not like a $5 game. This is like probably a $20 to $30 game, which it's worth it for me. I mean, yeah, all looks good too. So more games for the collection. I'll add them into my price charting and continue collecting. I'm at now 178 GameCube games out of 651. So I'm well on my way. I have more than most people do, but there's still like, a bajillion out there to even collect. And I really like I said, I'll take having a sports game. I don't care. It's one less I have to buy. Lots of Batman games are so good. I know lots of Batman games are so good. This one looks a little bit like the animated series. If you can see that. The old animated series. A darker justice must be served. And Smash Bros, you can't beat Smash Bros. I mean, you can beat Smash Bros in my opinion, because I'm just not great. I played Smash Bros on Nintendo 64 when it came out, and I thought that was a lot of fun because no one was good back then, and it didn't matter. You're button mashing. But now you go and play Smash Bros on any console that's been released on, and like chances are, someone is going to be better than you, and 100% chances that someone's going to be better than me, because I can't do it. I don't know what it is. Yeah, I love the animated series. It's so good. It's one of those ones I wish I could make myself go back and watch. And what I should do is I have like way too many screens here. Like I have my like day job screen over here, 2 of them, plus a little like tablet monitor, and then I have 2 screens here, and I have a little where you read stuff. Teleprompter here that can be turned into another screen. So I could just put it on any of these screens here while I'm doing my other job, and you just can have it on. I just need to make that happen. So I used to like race home from school. When I say race home, I would pressure my bus driver to get me home in time to watch X-Men and Batman. And oftentimes I would get home halfway through X-Men and I'd be so mad. But then Batman was on after that and I'd be fine. So